Всем доброй ночи, добрый вечер, доброе утро. Не знаю, у кого там что. Короче, всем привет. Так, что по звуку? Что по звуку? Звук норм, да? Окей. Все четко. У нас первый Велерат залетел. Здорово. Велерат, привет. Сергей, привет. Я так понимаю, дальневосточники. Кто же еще? Так. Вебочку. Сюда. Всем ку. Всем здрасте. Вчера вечерочком подключиться не получилось. Поэтому вот так. Блин, Mass Effect тоже. Последний раз 2 недели назад запускал. Поэтому вспоминаю с трудом, что происходит. Но вот запустил, заставка, сразу вспоминаю. Короче, 3-я часть. 1-ю, 2-ю мы уже прошли. Напали жнецы, просто в самом разгаре... Что там у нас было там? Короче, какое-то шло обсуждение в оперативном штабе или что-то около того на земле. Не помню, где там, Ванкувер, не Ванкувер. Короче, на земле. И просто залетают жнецы с ноги, просто бам! И начинают просто выносить все живое. Практически минус земля. Я бы так сказал. Вот. Ну что? Нам срочно... На чем мы остановились-то? Нам срочно собираем команду, как и во 2-й части. Примерно так. Ах, да, вспомнил. Мы не просто собираем команду. Нам нужно склонить на свою сторону членов Совета Галактики. Если я все так понял, если все правильно понял, чтобы они дали добро на ввод, так звучит, на ввод войск космических на защиту планеты Земля. Вот. Что-то такое. 2 недели не играл. 2 недели. На чем мы остановились? Примарх.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about calibrations.
Sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari Counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
When you put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
Да, там, короче, первое задание по лояльности, это было турианца, вот этого, вытащить примарха там какого-то важного, но он погиб при выполнении задания. И, короче, вот этот турианец, он... стал, ну, следующий, получается, он по старшинству, следующий примарх. Мы его вытащили из пекла, сейчас летим, не помню вообще куда. Такие очки одену, что-то хреновенько текст читаю.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements.
Вот.
And I still count on your help.
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Так, значит, мы летим куда? На Паловин, это... Если я все правильно понял, это родина, да, их? Или подожди. Короче, нужно Кроганов... Кроганов переманить на их... Ну, не как переманить? Договориться с Кроганами, чтобы они помогли. Военные ресурсы. Общая сила войск. Да, все, я вспомнил. Так, а что сделать-то нужно? Шо у нас? Опа.
Commander, Edie just went offline.
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to deck 3.
Сейчас буду. Искусственный интеллект отключился. Так, на третьей палубе, да? Третья палуба.
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
Третья палуба. По-моему, это где-то там. Ну чё у вас тут?
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire or something.
I'm going in.
Какого ляда тут происходит?
Edie, talk to me.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Не понял.
Edie?
Yes.
Кого?
Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
Погоди, а как так вышло? Я не понял.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated. and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Edie, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can. Then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew is a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
Джокер тоже
On
хочет
that we can
посмотреть.
agree.
Интересно. То есть это новый член команды, да? И, короче, забрался в тело андроида какого-то.
Was that Edie who just walked by?
Yes, it was.
Joker is going to have a field day with this.
Ля, сейчас пойдем с Джокера побеседуем. Так, вот сюда. Подожди, а мне куда?
Commander, I found something suspicious. Have you got a minute?
Что там у тебя?
Commander, are you all right? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was.
Давай,
like
выкладывай
down
уже.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I do not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
Что там? Что? Кто?
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
Давай.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Put it on the map.
Adding it now, Commander.
Окей, плюс одна побочка, да? Так, подожди. Ля. Ля, подруга. С кем поболтать? С Джокером? Ну-ка, расскажи, давай.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot.
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me.
Ай-яй-яй.
If I knew that Edie was going to install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would have baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Короче, он в нее втрескался, я понял.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions. If I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has series design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Давай. Гулять так гулять. Вноси там что хочешь.
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
Давай, держи в курсе.
Commander, you have a message from Lieutenant Commander Williams. She must be feeling better.
О, серьезно? Уильямс пришла в себя? Ария Телуак. Шепард, нужно поговорить о важном деле, только наедине. Я все организую. Пока давай встретимся на цитадели в чистилище. Подходящее могу тебе помочь в твоей войне. Ария Телуак. Я, честно, такую не помню, не припомню. Срочное сообщение от адмирала Хакета. Капитан, на цитадели работает ученый Альянса доктор Гаррет Брайсон. Нужно, чтобы встретились и поговорили с ним. Доктор Брайсон получил новую важную информацию о жнецах, которая поможет повлиять на ход войны. Я официально поручаю вам при первой же возможности помочь ему в работе. Пожалуйста, посетите лабораторию Брайсона на цитадели. Окей. Тейн. Кто такой Тейн? Блин, что-то знакомое. Я не помню, кто такой Тейн. Тейн. Что-то знакомое. Не припомню. Так, капитан. Меня зовут Йоднумбау. Я из спецкорпуса тактической разведки. Хотя у кого остаются сомнения касательно ваших прошлых дел с Цербером, многие из нас в Спектр серьезно отнеслись к вашим предостережениям насчет жнецов. Я вышел на связь с вами потому, что располагаю информацией, которая может привести на сторону жнецов агентов со значительным весом в политике. Буду признателен, если вы найдете время встретиться со мной в посольстве Цитадели. Опять Цитадель. Не привлекая излишнего внимания. Окей. Эшли Уильямс. Капитан, не зная, как и сказать, Удина хочет, чтобы я стала спектром? Ничего себе! Ля. Знаю, это безумие. Я небольшая поклонница Удины, но организовать назначение в спектре он реально может. Он настаивает на ответе, но я не знаю, что ему сказать. Мне из постели-то еще рано выбираться, а тут такое. Я сказала ему, что подумаю над предложением. Если окажешься рядом с цитаделью, зайди в больницу, навести меня, а то я тут совсем рехнусь со скуки. Эшли. Слушай, надо сгонять, нифига себе Эшли Спектр. Неплохо. Ария Телок. Шепард, у меня к тебе предложение. Ты не захочешь его упускать. Я на цитадели, в ночном клубе Чистилища. Не заставляй меня слишком долго ждать. Ария. Ария, ман. Так, короче, цитадель. Мне нужно на цитадель, получается. Там много заданий. Итак. Цитадель. Что у нас еще есть тут? А по сути-то больше ничего и нет. Нам пока получается на цитадель. Все. Доки Альянса, доктор Брайсон. Давай к Брайсону. Окей.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
I'm Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
И какие же?
That's an interesting goal. But is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
Опачки! What the fuck?
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Серьезно, они уже сюда добрались?
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
Ни хрена не понял. Каким образом? Каким образом?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
You shot Bryson. You killed him.
No, I couldn't have. I'm not a murderer. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. You have to believe that.
I saw you pull the trigger. Then you tried to kill me.
I swear I didn't.
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Ну, это понятно. Каким образом?
Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator. And it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Спасибо большое за поддержку, Умпа-Лумпа. От души. Охренеть! Короче, еще... Короче, рояль в кустах. Есть какие-то хищники, которые истребляют жнецов, и жнецы прям ссутся. Так.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Левиафан. Мне интересно.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Обыскать лабораторию. Ля какая Алиса. Ля ты посмотри. Тут прям целое расследование, да, вижу, проводилось. Ёп. Нормально. А можно мне такую эту башку забрать? Я себе бы на стол поставил. На Нормандию можно я такую заберу? Жутко, честно говоря.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Это все лаборатория, да? Да. Тарианин, 17 августа 2185. Тарианин, форма жизни, обнаруженная на Форосе, позволяет взглянуть на эволюционный путь по-настоящему инородных форм жизни. В отличие от известных нам разумных существ, он не используется ретрансляторами массы, даже протеанские артефакты его бы не заинтересовали. Капитан Шепард заявляет, что жнецы направляли эволюцию живых существ в предсказуемом направлении при помощи созданных ими технологий. Тарианин — исключение из этого правила. Он использует только органические структуры в качестве инструментов. Если Левиафан так долго оставался незамеченным, то он должен быть в чем-то с ним схож. Тарианин контролирует разум своих жертв, заставляя их заниматься физическим трудом. Как человек пользовался бы собственными руками. Капитан Шепард утверждает, что жнецы поступают также при помощи так называемого одурманивания. Схожим образом должен действовать и Левиафан. Угу. Интересно.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding this search filter to the Galaxy Map.
Это что за ископаемое?
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding the search filter now.
Улучшение оружия, это нам надо.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
Looks like data on the Rachni.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a data pad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant. The Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding it now.
Вот, а мы уже видели.
Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Кусок пластилина. Кусок пластилина. Угу. Заначка. Улучшение оружия. Сверхлегкие материалы. Пистолет. Вот я как чувствовал. Еще заначка. Закладка. Что тут у нас? Улучшение. В этой вселенной закладки... Это улучшение, да? А, еще одна закладочка. Так, а я все просмотрел или не все? Слышь, а она, кстати, за мной подсматривает, это башка-то. Че это? В натуре. Вот. Подожди, я только сейчас подумал, он что, как бы, типа, живой? Типа... Я слежу за тобой. Че там, все, не все?
Element Zero deposits.
Так, чпоньк, 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 чпоньк.
Based on the search results, Garno is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Окей.
Arachnite activity.
Чпоньк, 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 чпоньк.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Что еще? Слушай, тут как будто бы еще, да, парочка сюда напрашивается. Надо, не все исследовал.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Alien sightings.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Давай еще раз пробегусь на всякий случай. Вдруг что-то пропустил. Вот второй этаж, например. Ага.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Левиафану несколько миллионов лет? Серьезно? Ага, еще не все. Больше ничего.
By Anne Bryson. By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
Это все, да? А, нет, не все.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. What the hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
Так, поближе к сердцу. Мне что-то кажется, что это как раз вот эти вот рисунки, как будто бы, нет?
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Нет.
Records indicate Anne is now 28.
28. Он работает на Альянс.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis, but I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art.
А я думаю, что как раз в этом и есть ключ.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute.
Опа.
Take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right. Let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
А какие там цифры? Мне же не надо их запоминать, да, я надеюсь?
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Угу. Ну все. Это точно была последняя запись. Нет, как будто бы еще одна должна быть. Я что-то пропустил.
Reaper activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Очень интересно. Очень интересно. Что-то я пропустил. Не ори. Что-то я упустил. Как будто бы. Как будто бы, но ни хрена я здесь не вижу. Так. А как попасть-то в больничку-то? Через док Нормандии? Надо Эшли навестить. Девчонка в спектре метит, между прочим. Так, мне... Нет, мне не сюда. Мне, наверное, туда. Или как? Наверное, да? Нет, Нормандия, все. Отставить. Все правильно, значит. Так, бар, больница. Больничка. Что так лагает? Ой-ой-ой-ой. 15 кадров, 15.
of modified metagel is low, but no, you don't have.
Спасибо за победку на арене.
Listen, I am a surgeon at Puerto Memorial on the Citadel.
А чё так лагает жестко?
It's completely tasteless to call this place Puerto Memorial.
What's going on here?
Ma'am, I'll cut you a deal. You buy us 90 million credits worth of life-saving equipment, and you can name the hospital whatever you want.
Now the truth comes out. My job here is done.
Ilium is under attack. Early Asari colonies across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth. The invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets.
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Grissom Academy. They have biotic amp interfaces. I may be able to...
Так, она где-то справа была.
I'd
Ага.
like an answer, Lieutenant Commander. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you, now more than ever.
I still need time. You'll have my answer soon, I promise.
I look forward to it.
Здрасте.
Shepard.
Удина.
Udina, I got your email. Made your decision yet?
On becoming a Spectre? Not yet. It's an honor and all. But I don't know. I need to think about it some more.
It's a big decision. Smart to give it some thought. Here, I picked this up for you. Figured you had some downtime.
Thanks. That's sweet. I've been climbing the walls.
How are you doing?
Good, considering. The nurse said you checked in on me earlier. Still out cold, I guess.
We didn't have time to talk. I thought maybe if you were up for it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you wanted to. You were pretty clear on Mars about where things stood.
What do you mean?
You're not a part of Cerberus anymore. Case closed. Full stop.
Да неужели?
The truth.
Okay.
Дошло.
You cut all ties. I accept that. But where do we stand, Shepard? Did we cut all ties?
Даже не знаю, что тебе сказать. Ну ладно, прощаю.
A lot has happened, Ash. But I'd like to work this out.
I'm surprised.
Why?
Rumor has it you worked it out with quite a few people.
I don't deny any of it. We both have history. We can dwell on the past, or admit we might have a future. So, what do you think?
We take it slow, okay? Just give me some time.
Okay. Okay. Get some rest. You need anything at all, let me know.
Shepard, wait. There's one more thing. I wasn't sure if I should mention it.
What is it?
I have family back on Earth. I haven't heard from them. It's making me crazy. But I know you're busy, Shepard. We can talk later.
Ну давай, выкладывай.
I've got time to talk.
Чё там у тебя случилось?
Who's back on Earth?
Mom plus my 3 sisters.
3 сестры?
Sarah was away on her honeymoon. Married a military man, Thomas. He got called back in and she was stuck alone. She called me. It's been pretty tough.
I imagine.
I was always there to protect them growing up. Even when I was off on tour, they knew they could talk to me. I told her to come to the Citadel. We could wait for news together.
I didn't hear from you while I was a guest of the Alliance.
I couldn't face you, even when Anderson requested my presence. It was difficult.
It's okay. We're past that. Fresh start.
It's gonna take time.
Copy that. But not too long. The bad guys aren't taking coffee breaks.
Okay, what is this? Healing through guilt?
Seems to be working. So, what's all this Lieutenant Commander business?
Seems like the old Williams curse is losing its grip. Was sure I'd top out at gunnery, Chief.
You've worked hard. You deserve it.
I thought so too. Until Eden Prime. Losing 212 was... well, you know.
It was the Reapers, Ash. You did the best you could, and survived to help us.
Just losing everyone under my command, it's tough to face. I'll never forget any of them.
Right now, we need you back on your feet.
I'll be back. And first order of business is to shove their metal tentacles right up there. I mean, I'll fight with honor and courage, sir.
Roger that, Elsie. We can't afford to be at each other's throats. If we plan on getting through this, we need to trust each other.
I was trying to keep the family stuff to myself, to be professional. I don't know how you managed to keep it all together.
I have my moments, believe me.
You know, I'm glad to hear it.
Have you heard anything about Earth?
We have reports coming all the time on what's going on. Half are wild speculation, and half are probably too optimistic to be true.
We have to believe that we can do something.
When I thought you were dead, I lost hope. I'm telling you. But when you came back, I was ready to believe anything. I mean, maybe this problem can't be solved by some grunt shooting the boogeyman in the face. But if you think it might help, I'm game.
That sounds more like the Ash I know. I should get back to it. Take care of yourself.
You too, Shepard.
И это все? Никакого там мини-задания от тебя, там ничего такого? Я думал, приму там... помогу тебе принять решение по поводу спектра, что-нибудь такое. Вообще ничего.
Listen to me, those prototypes are vital. We need these biotic upgrades to fight the Reapers.
You can replace my leg, right?
Yes, but clone tissue replacement takes months. You'll need a prosthetic.
Ну, почему-то в этом помещении жутко глючит. Так, бар Чистилище. Мне там, по-моему, тоже с кем-то надо было встретиться.
Cerberus bastards had us. Assholes. Shit, they just kept coming and coming. And not even sure from where. Fucking hell. Or
Hey, ready to get this party started?
Hey, now
Что у вас тут происходит? Шепард танцует, нет, сегодня? Нет? Как всегда. Ты кто? Слушай, ты... Ля, серьезно? Я хочу на это еще раз посмотреть. Да, я понял. Шепард танцевать не умеет. Ля, как там трется. Так, а мне нужно с кем-то перетереть здесь. Нормально. Мне нравится музяка. Ля. Ля, как двигается. Шепард, я сделаю это за тебя. Окей, ладно, погнали.
troops need something to bring back their fighting spirit. Remember this story?
Джеймс. С тобой, что ли, перетереть?
Hey, Commander.
Опачки.
Nice to see you down here in the dirt with us grunts.
You don't think I like getting dirty?
Whoa, now, come on. I didn't mean anything by it, loco.
Uh-huh. What did you mean then?
See those Marines over there? None of them officers, just soldiers fighting the war.
Yeah?
They've been buying me drinks all night. You know why? Same reason they got all quiet and serious when you walked in.
You don't seem intimidated by me in the least.
In fact, you could use a little more deference. Sure, but I've fought with you. I've seen you in action. Now, don't get me wrong, you're good. Probably one of the best.
Probably.
But I know you're human. Just like me.
But not them?
Nope. Hell, I still remember the day they made you the first human Spectre. I watched it on the vids, just like all of them. But to them, you're still larger than life.
I've seen a hell of a lot, but I'm still just a soldier. I'm still one of them.
Sure, but they don't know you. They just know what they've been told. Listen, you want them to see you're one of us, right?
Maybe.
Then buy them around.
Давай, угощаю. За мой счет.
Compadres, hey! The commander would like you to have a drink. On him. So here's to us.
Who's like us?
Damn few, and they're all dead. Sorry, Shep. Thought you'd know that one.
Thanks for the warning.
Thanks for the drink.
И это все? Где-то тут какой-то то ли связной, то ли кто. Где? Ага. Здрасте. Ария, то? Все, вспомнил тебя, подруга.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari counselor.
Arya, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
I see. And now you've been processed. Is there anything else?
Nothing. Thank you.
Anytime.
I think we're done here. Enjoy the show, Shepard?
I guess there's one rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Then why are you here?
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list. He will pay for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
Но она в прошлой части, да, на Омеге тусила. Я ей там помогал. Такое. И ее оттуда выперли. Цербер ее оттуда выпер.
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
Да, слушаю.
I'm listening.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead.
Так точно.
Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my
Именно так, крошка.
to help you.
What are you offering, Arya?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war. I've laid the groundwork with all three groups. I just need you to close the deals.
Give a criminal a gun, he'll shoot you in the back.
They already have guns, Shepard. I'll make sure they point them at the Reapers. I'm trying to help you. Why don't you think it over? Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Sun's leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sidaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later.
Ну, опять ничего нового. Короче, нужно максимально распространять свое влияние везде, чтобы повысить лояльность, чтобы как можно больше войск стало под твои знамена и все такое, и бла-бла-бла. Все ясно. С кем-то опять перетереть нужно? С каким-то ее агентом? А где? Вопрос. Технику в чистилище на Цитадели нужно улучшить электросеть, чтобы обеспечить работу клуба. Найдите чертежи улучшенной электросети и передайте их технику. Кого? Чего? Ё-моё, сколько заданий. Так, посольство. Го.
Yes, I have spoken to you before. Why do you refuse to... I fully understand the situation. Of course I read through the names of the dead every day, but... Please, please.
Зачем он так ходит с пальцем вот так? Так модно?
Someone in your family is MIA?
My son Bilal. And bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply.
Какая-то макропобочка?
I'm Ambassador Dominic Osoba. My son's squad returned from their mission on Benning without him. I found them drinking, but they won't even look me in the eye. I can offer a bounty for any information. If Bilal's alive, we want him home. If he's dead, then we can begin to mourn him.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Either way, you will set my mind at ease.
И дальше там что-то там.
diplomacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped.
Yes, his squad did.
Victus has requested a war summit of council races. Reports suggest he has also offered an invitation to the drug.
Good morning. Oh. Hello, ma'am.
Shepard,
Здрасте, здрасте.
Here to talk about you releasing Jonas Sideris.
Damn, you too? Somebody got the council to order her release. I'm delaying as best I can. What's your stake in this?
It's classified.
That's a fancy way of saying mind your own business. Look, there's no way I'm letting that psychopath out. The woman's unstable and a clear public threat.
Ну надо мне, надо, выпусти ее уже.
What makes you think she's crazy?
She was a ruthless sadist before she got caught. Her imprisonment has cracked the shell off the nut.
Maybe freedom will improve her.
She rages day and night, Shepard, calling for the deaths of all Eclipse enemies. No, freedom will only give her the chance to kill.
Ну вот и чё, попросить его выпустить или просто поболтать? Ну, го сходим.
I'd like access to her to judge for myself.
Sure thing. I'm sure you'll agree. Then maybe the council will listen to you and rescind the order. Go to the C-Sec outpost. My assistant will connect to Sideris' cell from there. Then call me back.
Посмотрим, кто это вообще.
Commander Shepard, John Dumbao, Special Tactics and Recon. I've got intel suggesting that high-level Hanar officials may be indoctrinated.
That's a damning accusation. What have you got?
Evidence of an Alliance Black Ops team raiding a Batarian research station. The Batarians were studying Reaper technology.
Так.
Batarians had Reaper technology?
The Alliance raid turned into a massacre, and the humans ended up with nothing. Your people faked a power failure to hide the incident.
The Batarians would have gone to war if they'd found out. But how does this implicate the Hanar?
They maintained discreet gray market trade relationships with the Batarians, and led the Alliance to the station. We suspect those Hanar operatives escaped with Batarian tech. If your reports on the Reapers are accurate, they could already be indoctrinated.
What's your source on all this?
It was an anonymous gift, but I believe it came from a thief named Kasumi Goto. I've been after her for years.
Kasumi?
Опять
You're
ты.
hunting a thief?
A master thief. Her intelligence and skill are almost Solarian.
I'm sure she'd appreciate praise from the Spectre who's chasing her down.
I only need her data. I admire her personally. And since she sent me this, I assume her feelings are mutual.
What do you need me to do?
The Hanar operative is now a diplomat on the Citadel. I don't have a public name, and the Hanar will go to ground if I make a formal inquiry.
So we're hunting.
I'm tracking suspicious transmissions to the Hanar homeworld. I could use your help.
Let me see what I can dig up at the Spectre office.
Thanks, Shepard. And for the record, not everyone doubted your concerns about the Reapers. I just hope we're not too late.
So, remember when you helped me get
Здравствуй.
Donovan Hawk? The one with information that could start a war?
I thought we destroyed that information to keep you safe.
There were enough clues left for me to piece things together when I got curious. It was big enough to leak it to Bao. If you don't mind me tagging along cloaked, maybe I can help you dig up some dirt on the Hanar.
I'd appreciate it.
Старые добрые. Окей, так. Что там еще? Кто там еще? Что там еще? Слежка в посольстве Ханаров. Коды доступа уровня спектра позволяют обойти настройки секретности и отследить финансовые данные, записи о переводах и личных сообщениях всех служащих посольства Ханаров. Чтобы избежать включения механизмов защиты от внешнего доступа, открыть эти файлы надо непосредственно в посольстве. Местонахождение консолей и точек доступа с нужной информацией будет загружено в инструмент Трон В инструменттрон спектра. Окей. Освобождение инженеров Нормандии. Инженеры Габриэла Дэниелс и Кен Дэниели задержаны на цитадели по обвинению в сотрудничестве с Цербером. Они не сопротивлялись аресту, после чего Нормандия была передана Альянсу. Инженеры утверждают, что ими руководило желание остановить коллекционеров и жнецов, и что больше они никак не связаны с террористической организацией. Вмешательство Спектра может обеспечить их освобождение и восстановление в должности на борту Нормандии. Конечно, давай, забираем обратно. Вернуть.
On it.
Bao's got a good plan. Hanar are predictable. Anything suspicious in their terminal use should narrow down our list of suspects.
So you approve of Bao?
Absolutely. He's a good Spectre. The galaxy needs more like him.
And the fact that he's trying to arrest you?
Well, nobody's perfect.
Деньги есть, а денег нет. Ну вы держитесь. Удиной. Есть о чем поговорить?
Shepard?
Удина?
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites in the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Counselor Irissa is not like her predecessor. She is colder. If she has her hand on your throat, she will squeeze. Eschil, there you might find some traction. Practical, she might make Machiavelli turn pale, but that's a Delatras for you. Frankly, it's good Quentius spoke with you. His home world is in the most trouble, and he's looking for a way out. That speaks opportunity.
Феникс, привет.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Anderson would be proud, so long as you deliver. You think you can do that?
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither right now. Our armada is tied down fighting or fleeing, and with Earth's comm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all they're worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Ничего интересного, ничего нового, да? Так, отделение СБЦ. Отделение СБЦ. А где оно находится? Спектров, советник Удина, капитан Бейс, окружение отделения СБ. Ага, первое. Подожди, это мне вот сюда, правильно? Или неправильно? Нет, мне точно не сюда. Больница, община президиума, доки. Банк, жилище Нарл, кафе Аполло. Аванпост СБЦ. Не сюда ли мне случайно?
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range.
Интересно.
The one he's never even fired. I love our friends, but we are not combat material.
I can't sit around watching what's happening to Earth anymore.
The Alliance can use your help. There's plenty of non-combat roles.
Thanks. Who was that?
The first human Spectre?
Wow, Commander Shepard.
Wow! Commander Shepard!
Okay, I'll look at that recruitment brochure. Maybe they can use someone to stack crates or cook or something.
Wow! Commander Shepard!
Overcharging for goods, denying refugees basic services.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Модуль концентрации для снайперской винтовки увеличивает наносимый урон на 7%. О! Замедление времени на 27,5%. Вот это мне надо, кстати. Вот это мне надо. Берем такую штуку. Опа. Карпов берем. Будем рыбок разводить. Будут дохнуть, как во второй части. Увеличение точности на 20% для снопы. Короче, все скупил. Все, что было. Эля, какой красавец. Пистолет-палач. Штурмовая винтовка. Молотобоец. Молотобоец. Ты как с атаки титанов. Модификация для дробаша. Ла-ла-ла. Понятно. Автоматическая кормушка. А у меня денег нет. Блин, короче, надо будет за кормушкой сюда сгонять потом. Я пока что просто бомж. Бомж, просто бомж. Здравствуйте, очень приятно.
Who cares about the money? According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive, organized invasion plan. The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to a theoretical enemy.
Ля, какая красота.
Still working?
Здорово.
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
ESO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavon. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
Так, я не понял.
Hello, Shepard.
И это все? Поговори, говорит, с Волусом. Это с которым?
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. He should be socializing with other children.
But what if there's another attack?
We can't spend our lives waiting for that.
We're in the middle of a war, and I'm just supposed to send him away every morning?
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. He should be socializing with other children.
But what if there's another attack?
Listen, do whatever is best for your family. Just do it soon. Things are bad out there.
We will.
Thank you.
О, здорово.
Hello, Shepard.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality exist? That kind of thing?
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. Shepard, you have first-hand sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
They'll usually show signs they can't stop thinking about you. You know, asking you out, giving you presents, maybe playing music.
I lack material wants other than hardware and software upgrades, and my core programming does not assign values to music. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's got to be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
No, I mean, relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Edie, The important thing is to have a good time wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity, but you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
Короче, я только что улучшил шансы на то, чтобы они вместе, я не знаю, что у них там будет, но что-то будет. У нее, у этого андроида, подожди, какой андроид? Это искусственный интеллект. Короче, у этой Алисы, Сузи, с Джокером. Интересно.
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news. The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
I guess. I just wish there were a middle ground. You know, a little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen. Once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
Ah, she's earned a little shore leave.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the... Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Материал для ПП. Уменьшает вес оружия на 60%. Пистолет-пулемет. Неплохо. Модель Цитадели. У меня денег столько нет. Я лучше возьму себе модель космического корабля. Правильно, это нужнее.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Listen, I don't need a new model, or store credits, or anything. I just want my money back.
There's nothing I can do without a sales record of some kind.
I can go get the warranty book from my car.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Look, he's not gonna leave. The sooner you refund him, the sooner you go home.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get this over with.
Вот так вот. Рефанд, все. Договорились. ПП, так, для штурмовой винтовки. Вот, для снопы уменьшает вес оружия на 8%. Это я возьму. Это я возьму. Вот и все, и денежки кончились. Айнюшки.
I've connected with Jonas Sedaris in her cell, Commander. You can speak with her via that console.
Thanks. We'll need some privacy.
Of course. When you're done, you can also contact Commander Bailey from that terminal.
Здорово, Леха.
Who's that spying on me now? Ah, I see. Good. Arya's indentured servant has finally come to deliver me to freedom.
I want to talk with you before I secure your release.
Bullshit. You have no choice. And when I get out, heads will roll. Oh, yes. You've killed a lot of my people. Don't think I've forgotten that.
It'd be smart to bury the threat, Sedaris.
I'll toss them into the caskets with my victims. I love holding all the cards. Even in here, you must deal with me. I have all the power.
Is that right?
Yes, Sane, my second-in-command, is a weak-willed toady. If he had balls, he'd leave me to rot and take control himself. But he won't defy me. He knows better. Now get me out of here, Shepard. Tell Bailey to release me.
Bailey, I've seen Sedaris.
So she's crazy, right? It would be ridiculous to let her out.
Я вообще ни хрена не вдуплил. Что вообще происходит? Вот, ну, я думал, хоть какие-то вопросы тут... хоть что-то прояснится. Ни хрена не понял. Надо ее освобождать, не надо. Какие будут последствия? Почему? Что? Бред какой-то. Леха, ты чё? На работу, что ли? Как же тунки? Тунки были. Тунки были, и тунки будут чуть-чуть попозже. Никто не забыт, ничто не забыто. Ну, судя по тому, что я сейчас видел, я не хочу ее выпускать. Бред какой-то.
She's a menace. Let me try to make this problem go away.
Sounds good. I'll hold the line until I hear from you.
А, чё ты? Время почти 5 утра. Ты чё не спишь тогда? Нарл. Ага, вот с ним мне надо побеседовать, да? Правильно?
Quick, hands behind your back. We'll be here any minute.
What the hell are you talking about?
Crete, Bloodpack's leader. Arya brings him the great commander Shepard. Crete pledges the gang to her. We're just luring him into the open so we can take him out.
Not the best start to our friendship, Gnarl.
He's coming. Put your hands behind your back and try to look like I beat you up or something.
If this goes wrong, it's your ass.
Quiet.
Arya to look even more powerful than Crete thought. Her instructions on boarding Citadel undetected were one thing. Now this. Commander Shepard, want you to know, your head will be hood ornament on my personal shuttle.
Наивняк.
So, do you agree to Arya's terms?
Most definitely. Arya can use Bloodpack as she sees fit.
Wasn't talking to you, Crete. Grill?
What? You have my word. Now open fire!
Not him. Grill's next in line to take over. Arya's deal is with him.
Yes. I'm Arya's mole, Shepard. You've scratched my back. Now I'll scratch yours.
Word of advice. Don't double-cross Arya.
I may be ambitious, but I'm not crazy.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Good work, Gnarl. Thanks for the gun.
Anytime, Shepard. Grill and I will let Arya know the light is green.
Режим в хлам. Ну, классика жанра. Мне ли не знать? Тут у меня вроде бы все. Тут тоже ничего. Нормандия, доктор Брайсон. Нет, nope. Так, зона хранения посольств. Так. Нет, в посольстве я был.
Now arriving at docking bay E24. Emergency civilian housing.
Way? Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
Wait, please. My family's on board. Just let them land. I'll pay.
This isn't about money. The wards are already at capacity for refugees. There's just no room.
You let Asari in here earlier.
That's back when we had space.
Where is my family supposed to go?
I don't know, all right. But they can't land here.
You can't turn people away.
Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
Wait, please. My family's on board. Just let them land. I'll pay.
This isn't about money. The wards are already at capacity for refugees. There's just no.
Какое-то макрозадание. Ну вот и чё, давят на жалость.
That's back when we had space.
Where is my family supposed to go?
I don't know, all right. But they can't.
Далеко прошел? Да нет, не особо. Практически самое начало. Часов, может, 7-8 отыграл.
Sure you can't squeeze in a few more people, officer?
And who the heck are you? Oh.
Это что еще за... О!
If that's what you think, I'll find them some room.
So my family can dock?
Commander Shepard says your family's cleared. Just tell them to hurry.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you so much.
Excuse me, what was your name again? Christophe Vasseur. Good to meet you. The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma cluster to incoming Reaper forces.
Что это у нас тут? Медблок какой-то.
Let's check on those metagel supplies. Yes, sir. And have we heard anything from the hospital?
Men, get ready for trouble.
Готовьтесь к шухеру.
Not here for that, Sane. Just want to talk about Jonas Sedaris' release.
Oh, you're the one coordinating that, right? My idea, you know. Arya came to me looking to gain Eclipse support. I'm leveraging it to bust the boss out.
Sane, you should run Eclipse.
Huh?
You can do it. Leave Sedaris locked up and make the deal with Arya yourself.
Arya would be a step up. And you think she'd let me run things?
I don't see why not.
Right. Right. Then that's the plan. Keep Sedaris in jail. I'll call Arya right away.
Вот.
Good man.
Да, там эта, которая в кутузке сидит, что-то не хочется ее выпускать. Она какая-то вообще невменяемая.
Wow. Arya wasn't kidding. The great Commander Shepard on a leash.
I'm here for my own reasons, Vosk.
Oh, sure you are. Anyway, tell her I'm impressed, but to do business, I still need my little problem taken care of.
Which is?
A Taurian general named Oraka has it out for the Blue Suns. He's raising a stink over our activity in this sector. I'll commit my gang to Aria as soon as Oraka's dead.
There must be more to Oraka's complaint.
We're just making little raids along trading routes. With Aria's blessing, I might add. Oraka's just some military fossil who came out of retirement to relive the glory days and justify his existence. Losing him won't affect your war in the least, but gaining the Blue Suns, well, you know our work.
You seriously think I'll assassinate a Turian general?
Aria seems to think so. Or else, why would she send you? She knew the price. The two of you work it out. Oh, and, tell Aria I still expect her blue ass in bed with me.
Серьезно?
What is it, Shepard?
You knew about this?
Can you be more specific?
Darner Vosk expects me to kill General Oraka.
Who cares what Vosk wants? What he needs is for Oraka to stop disrupting his operations. I figured you'd talk to Oraka, see if you can get him to lay off. And if he won't listen to reason, call me, and I'll take care of it.
I don't see the distinction.
The distinction is that I'm giving you the chance to save his life.
Right. Why didn't you just tell me this yourself?
Vosk needed to see you, needed to realize who he's dealing with. Plus, if I have to suffer that scumbag staring at my tits one more time, I might have to kill him.
Yeah, he mentioned...
That I'm going to sleep with him? We all have our delusions.
We just got a report that another ship...
Okay.
How many on board? 30 or 40 survivors. That's all. They said the fighting's getting worse.
Гарус. Здравствуй.
Shepard.
Гарус.
What's happening?
We convinced the council to accept our wounded. Nowhere else to go.
How bad is it?
More dead than injured. 85% killed in action. We'll need a morgue soon. Not a lot of flesh wounds when you're fighting Reapers.
Casualties are that high?
Our frontline units are being wiped out, whole platoons at a time. A single Reaper can destroy 9 or 10 of them in one attack.
That's not war, it's slaughter.
They're called Reapers for a reason, and these guys found out why.
Do what you can for them.
A few of them might get back on their feet, but the rest... Sympathy is about all we can offer.
Any sign of your family?
Not yet, but I keep hoping. What about you? I'm starting to see some wear and tear.
I won't lie. It's been rough.
Well, don't forget to come up for air. There's a lot more war to go.
Oh yeah, the one based on that war hero? We locked it after some kid spilled soda over the hardware. I'll unlock it, but we've only got the demo version working.
О, это я. It's me.
Good to meet you. I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer. There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together. Except the Reapers. Ever see the size of one of those things? My personality matrix can predict what the real Commander Shepard would say with 7% accuracy. I come pre-installed with a flight sim of the SSV Normandy. Got any pets? You look like a Varren person. Always nice to see you. Hey again. Anyone ever tell you you're one hell of a looker, soldier? Don't be a stranger.
I don't really sound like that, do I?
Да, что-то голос вообще не похож. Да и несет какую-то чушь.
Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer.
What about the food we were promised?
И чё он такой мелкий?
Allocated to the Presidium. Then contact Commander Bailey over at CSEC. Tell him Garrus Vicarian would consider it a personal favor if he could reallocate the shipment so these people don't starve.
Есть что еще, нет? Наверное, все. Чё вообще с игрой? Чё за лаги? То 15 FPS, то 60.
You can say that again.
Хорошо, значит, я не буду ее освобождать.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. If you have a question, please consult an Avena terminal for assistance. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth, the invading force appears to be the same.
It never rains, but it pours, eh, Shepard?
That bad, huh?
Things here are getting tense. So many refugees scuttling about, rumors flying about the war. People are walking around eyeballing each other, and we can't keep up with the reports on suspicious behavior.
What's the Citadel's pulse regarding the war?
I think all the reports are starting to sink in. You can only live in denial so long.
You either wake up or die. Either way.
Yeah. You know, one good thing about people having their heads up their asses is the quiet. No, there's no more quiet. Everybody's openly suspicious of everybody else, and they're not timid about yelling about it.
Is the immigration situation any better?
It's worse. The more destruction the Reapers sow, the more ships come looking for salvation. The strain on our resources is overwhelming.
It'll probably get worse before it gets better, Bailey.
Yeah, if it ever gets better.
А вроде бы как будто можно сваливать отсюда. Ничего нового. Так, погоди. Да нет, ладно. Я думал пушки улучшить, а не буду. Сделаю это на Нормандии. Зона хранения, бар чистилища. Я просто хз, остались еще какие-то дела у меня здесь, нет? Или можно валить отсюда?
Welcome, Commander Shep. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D24.
Okay, first deployment is somewhere near Paladin. Reports say not to get comms.
I'll leave vid messages then, and you can do the same.
Well, they said that due to concerns about signal congestion, we're supposed to avoid sending them.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Так, какое-то сообщение, да, новое пришло. Что там у нас? Омега. Ария. Док 42 на Цитадели. А, ну это уже все. Или не все? Я думал, можно здесь выйти. Подожди. Мы же пристыкованы, правильно? Или мы куда-то уже... А, я понял, мы уже свалили. Мы уже свалили с Цитадели, судя по всему, как будто бы.
He's a good guy with his homeworld on fire. All he committed to is this war summit. A war summit we have to host since the Solarians won't even let a Krogan on board their ships.
Yes, Commander?
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Никаких новостей.
Commander Shepard.
Так. Док 42, да. Там все-таки я не закончил одно задание. Встретиться с дипломатом. Но по сути у меня только 2 задания есть. Закончить на цитадели. Последнее задание. Давай, наверное, закончим все-таки, пожалуй. Док 42.
Are you Bray?
The great Commander Shepard. And me without my autograph book.
Save it. Just take me to Aria.
Follow me.
So where is she?
Shepard.
Aria. How dramatic.
There are too many eyes and ears in purgatory.
I assume this is about retaking Omega?
This is about your war, Shepard. Cerberus controlling the Terminus system seriously bolsters their mobility. Since taking Omega, they've spread through the galaxy. Surely the Alliance has noticed.
Cut to the chase. What's your plan?
Kick them out. I've amassed a fleet of merc ships. We're going to punch through enemy lines and invade. Once we're on Omega, it's a ground war. That's why I want you. I only accept the best. The leader of the Cerberus occupation is General Oleg Petrovsky.
Oleg Petrovsky.
Ousted me.
Don't know him.
Плохой
top military strategist and best kept secret. But all you really need to know is that he's a merciless bastard.
Ага, безжалостный там. Кто он там безжалостный? Еще раз. Он безжалостный подонок. Да, ты вся такая белая, пушистая. Ну, как всегда, плохие русские.
What's your intel on the occupation?
Petrovsky's army is massive and he's got Omega locked tight. The information stops there.
So you're winging it?
Not at all. There are secrets on Omega only I know. Secrets that will provide us a foothold. I can tell you this. Petrovsky's invasion was precise and ruthless. We'll stop at nothing to win.
Смешно.
Sounds familiar.
Shepard, I know my reputation. I know I'm hated. I ruled Omega with an iron fist. But the people were free. Their lives were theirs. I preserved that. This man took all that away and he is going to pay. When Omega is mine again, I'll give you everything. I've got ships, mercs, Ezo, all yours for the war.
What's the catch?
I have objections to some of the company you keep. So you'll have to leave the Normandy and its crew behind.
My crew are professionals.
Let's just say, I want you all to myself. Bray will provide coordinates to my fleet. Oh, and while we're still in the Citadel, please be discreet.
The fleet is hidden in this system. Signal me when you're on your way. Arya and I will meet you on the command ship. Can't wait to see what all the fuss is about.
Флотарии. Встреча флота. Встреча с флотом Арии. Ну, let's go. Разнообразные корабли, как крейсера и истребители, так и транспортные, сражающиеся под флагом Арии. Валерий Яшин, привет. Окей. Уменьшает вес. Но вес нам не особо пока критичен. Точность на 20. Наносимый урон плюс 100. Окей. Ну, давай так. И пистолет. Уменьшает вес оружия на 50% аж. Стабильность неинтересна. Пробивать объекты толщиной на... Нет, это тоже нет, наверное. Давай попробуем так. Ну, тут без вариантов особо. Ячейка занята. Окей. А если так? Я, пожалуй, оставлю вот так, без пушки. Снижение веса. Ну, вот такой вариант меня устроит. Дезинтегрирующие патроны, криопатроны. Слушай, я вот это вот уже все забыл. Здесь авто сделаем. Уничтожает барьеры и щиты врага. Вот давай вот тебя и прокачаем. Плюс выносливость. Подкачайте мышцы, тогда ближний бой станет для вас просто развлечением. Повышает наносимый урон в ближнем бою. И все. Опа. Запас боеприпасов на 25 урон попадание в голову. Такое меня больше интересует. А дальше что? Раз. А, очков не хватает, окей. Ну и все тогда.
We're outshipped 4-1, and most of our vessels are transports with limited firepower.
We're not here to win a space battle, Jarl. We just have to punch through their line.
So you've commandeered a Cerberus cruiser.
The guest of honor has arrived. We can finally start.
Let me guess. You're planning on infiltrating the enemy fleet.
Exactly. We position ourselves to strike a crippling blow, then my forces join the fun.
A lot could go wrong.
The assault's been planned for weeks, Shepard. For now, just sit back. Let me steer.
Not the best start to our partnership, Arya.
How things begin isn't nearly as important as how they end. Bray, move through the relay. Signal the fleet to wait. They only follow on my command.
Старая добрая Омега.
Head for the command ship.
Cruiser, I don't have you on the flight plan. Identify yourself.
This is Captain Lance. Run voice recognition. Alpha Tango Z. We took damage. Seeking repairs.
Identity confirmed, Captain. Hold for approach authorization.
How did you get the captain to say that?
The hard way.
Не понял сейчас.
That's right. Nice and slow.
Be patient. Get as close as you can.
Fire! Signal the fleet through the relay. We're through. Head straight for the station.
We're being hailed by the General.
Should be interesting. Put him through.
Arya, I knew this had to be you. You'll never make it. Call it off now.
You're barking up the wrong tree, General. But maybe you can convince my partner.
Commander Shepard, I've heard great things about you.
My partner here doesn't have much to say for you.
She's not used to being defeated. It clouds her judgment. A pity you left, Cerberus. We all sabotage ourselves in nefarious ways. Perhaps deep down you fear success. And Arya clearly thinks seeing you will unsettle me. Now it's my turn. I see you've gone to the trouble of augmenting that ship with Solaris armoring. An exorbitant waste. I've made improvements to Omega's outer defenses. My cannons will cut through you at will.
He sounds pretty confident.
Yeah, he does.
So again, I say turn back.
Let's see what you've got, Oleg.
Oleg.
And transmission.
Oleg Petrovsky.
That went well. Set preset course. We're ramming the station. Everyone brace for impact.
What?
Omega's kinetic barrier will stop my ships from landing. I equipped this cruiser with disruptors to take it out on impact. Don't worry. We'll probably survive the crash.
Oops.
Shield's gone. All systems failing.
We can make it!
Arya, don't be stupid. Sound the evac.
Damn it! Program escape pods for the station.
Let's go! Everyone out! There's no time!
What the... А можно было сказать с самого начала, что план говно, и я отказываюсь в нем участвовать?
Guess that asshole really did upgrade Omega's outer defenses.
So it would seem.
Hope the other escape pods made it.
All right, what's our target?
Need to hit the defense system station. Shut down Omega's outer defenses so my ships can land. If we don't, they'll be blown to bits like we were.
Got it.
This is what I brought you for. Ground assault. In combat, what you say goes.
Makes sense. We play to our strengths.
I know where we need to go, and you can get us there.
Okay, let's move.
Go, go, go! Так, что там у нас имеется? Гадюка. Иху! Где? Здрасте.
Our pod took out the main exit. Use the controls to lower the blast door.
Как это работает? Я бегаю по этой... по каким-нибудь локациям, у меня постоянно там какие-то фризы до 15 секунд. Как только начинается бой, все там, FPS там в районе сотки по ощущениям.
Keep my army intact, Gerald. That is your only job. Tell your boss I'm coming for him.
Оп. Опа. Что это у нас здесь такое? Тут ничего, да? Окей. Окей. Димен, здорово. Сиреня, привет.
Rally them to you, then head for the rendezvous hangar. Start prepping for our ships to land. Let's hustle. Every minute, more of my ships get obliterated out there.
Общее извещение. Продолжаются перебои в энергоснабжении. Сектор 3, 14 и 15 будут отключены. Весь персонал должен приготовиться к переводу.
Getting close. Those cannons have to be stopped. This way.
Access denied. Environmental hazard detected.
The next area needs to be repressurized. Initiating.
Intruders located. Stop immediately.
Открыла, нет? Мать. Что это такое было сейчас? Что это такое?
That's done it.
Окей.
One of our pods.
We were lucky. Press on.
Lost 2 more transports. Can't keep up evasive maneuvers much longer.
We're right outside the defense station. Hold tight.
Security override in effect.
Defense staging.
Упс.
Clear. Get to the controls.
Изи, изи.
Jarl, defenses are down. Signal the surviving ships to converge on the rendezvous point.
Все, минус турели.
Approach trajectories plotted. We're already queuing up.
Bray,
Итак.
come in. Status.
Rendezvous site secured. Hangar doors enabled. We'll have them open soon.
Need them open now. My birds are coming in. Prep for reception.
What exactly is this rendezvous point?
That's where we're headed. It's a bunker I established on D-Deck for my more sensitive operations.
Federally impenetrable with its own secret hangar and dock.
Independent power source, life support, munitions. You'll see.
Deploy to D-Deck. Investigate and await further instructions.
Зря это сделал, только сейчас подумал. Зря это сделал. Надо было дать им... Да, вот. Он бы думал, что мы об этом не знаем. Мы знаем, что он знает, что мы знаем. Но теперь уже не так.
Then no time for sightseeing.
Ну да ладно.
Great. Stay sharp. You might get visitors.
Ну да ладно. Теперь он знает, что мы знаем. Да хорош, Шепард. Есть что интересного?
Take the far exit. I've locked down the way we came.
Security override in effect.
Alert, alert. Defense system station compromised. Outer defenses down, unrecoverable. Armed response initiative T-75.
Intruders, open fire.
We're causing a stir. Good.
Лежать. Лежать.
Feels good to let loose.
Здорово, лосось. А чё? А чё это? Это там все, что ли, уже?
The Omega skyline. Now I feel like I'm back. It's strange. What are those things in the distance?
Some kind of force field.
That's not good.
Failure to comply with Cerberus regulations will result in severe penalties. Please be advised that any non-humans bearing weapons on this station will be shot on sight.
Так, нам в куда? Нам в какую сторону? А, ты только проснулся? Ну, у меня тут не тунки. Тунки попозже будут. Ага, все, понял. А, это свои, да? Ну ладно. В щелочку ему, в щелочку. Не попал? На.
We're getting close to the rendezvous. Let's move. I know that symbol.
В Дейзи не играл? На.
The Talons. They used to deface my property too.
Даже не пробовал. Это ж королевская битва, да? Если я ничего не путаю.
The Talon symbol again.
Could be evidence of a resistance.
Might be useful.
One of my soldiers by the force field.
Капец ты страшный. Ёп. На свалку.
Those mechs are coming through the force field.
Stand still, you piece of shit.
А с какими пупками путаешь? Да, по-любому. Я в пупки тоже не играл. Выживалка с зомбачами, но звучит интересно. С зомбачами это интересно. Не попав. Плюс-минус 25.
Need to check out that force field. Over here, Chef. Poor idiot. Something tells me these force fields are going to be a problem.
Are we blocked?
Not this time. Come here. This way.
What are you doing?
Letting you in on a secret. Down the ladder.
Так, что тут есть чем поживиться? По-любому есть. Не густо. Не густосенько. Главное, что она онлайн. Опа. Это culmination? Или только начало? А, свои по-любому, не?
Who's there? Show yourself.
Spirits, look who's back. Arya Talok.
Ты кто?
Nyreen, what the hell are you doing here?
Не, этих мы не знаем.
Mostly. Just trying to stay alive. If it wasn't for these tunnels.
My tunnels. I'm sure glad I showed them to you.
If you hadn't, I'd be dead or locked up by now.
Это кто?
Arya doesn't trust easily. I guess you're a good friend.
I don't know. Are we, Arya?
Shepard, this is Nyreen Kandros, ex-Turian military. We go way back.
Бывшая военная. Наверное, не только военная.
Follow us, we'll get you to safety.
I'll do my best.
Ready to put that gun to good use?
You have no idea how ready. So why are you back, Arya?
To reclaim what's mine.
Left something behind, I take it.
Not something. Everything.
Отряд. Распределить. Чпоньк, пупоньк. Подтвердить. Сохранить. Открыто оружие. Валькирия. Продолжить.
What's the fleet status?
Still landing inside the bunker.
Keep the enemy out. Lock it down. Now.
Now.
Lower the blast doors.
Наверх, да, нам? Судя по всему. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой, какой здоровый. А, ладно, бывает. Защитите наземные отряды. Так, а как? Куда? Где? Опа. Понял, принял, обработал. Ля, какой там ходит. Иди сюда. Дай-ка я что-нибудь другое потещу. Диверсия. Взламывать не то. Дай-ка я все-таки снапу. Не, подожди, я не понял. Снапу. Вот так вот. Это свои, не свои? Не видно низги. Я же вроде попал, нет, разве?
System failure imminent.
Okay, I'm back, fuckers.
We're good.
Все ли нет?
There's a Cerberus engineer in here hacking the cannons, keeping them offline.
We'll find him.
Incoming.
Это чё? Это кто?
Got him.
Cannons initializing. Aria, the cannons have to be armed manually.
I'm on it. Focus on the Atlas.
Капец он жесткий. Ё-моё. Не стоять. Живи. Уходим.
Cannons engaged. Head to the blast door.
Жесткий замес.
Nice guns. They'll keep the General's forces at bay for a while.
Let's get inside.
Bunker team, retract the bridge and lower the blast door. We're coming in.
Земляки Гаруса Всевойна — это явно не бухгалтер.
We're in. Lock it down.
Я понял, о ком ты.
Arya, I know this place is built like a fortress, but is it safe now that the General's clued in?
Yeah, I feel like a sitting duck here.
I have no intention of sitting around, and you both should know I assume nothing. And on that front, Nyreen, you left Omega fairly angry with me. I wasn't aware you'd returned. Explain yourself.
The truth is, I never left. In fact, I went to great lengths to keep from you.
I'm not easily duped. Well done. But why?
I just couldn't leave. Considering all this, I wish I had.
Well, you always said I'd be the death of you.
Nyreen has military training. We can put her to good use.
You're so quick to trust, huh, Shepard? Nyreen never approved of Omega's, what did you call it? Moral bankruptcy? Are you willing to help defend it now?
You'll find me very willing to liberate this station.
Your combat skills seem a little rusty, but you're still a good shot. See my duty officer.
Граф Дракула, здорово.
Right. Keep an eye on her.
Will do.
All right, Shepard, we need to move fast. I'm itching for revenge.
Не будем тебе мешать. Окей.
You'll do what you need to do.
And here I thought you might come here trying to change me. Once up and running, this bunker will provide recon and secret access to much of the station. I'd appreciate it if you would quickly eyeball operations, see that things are setting up smoothly.
What will you be doing?
Checking in on my forces. I need to know how many survived the assault before I can plan the attack. It won't take long. Join me at the command console when you're ready.
Так, чё, небольшая передышка?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Shepard.
Human.
Damn, can't get this right.
Rock. Rock, you there? I swear, if you don't answer soon... Finally.
Rerouting systems.
Sir.
Commander, if you have a moment.
What is it?
I've been tasked with increasing this command center's control of Omega's operating systems. I've hacked surveillance on many decks, tapped various internal communication conduits, but I can only reach so far. There are terminals in Cerberus-controlled areas, and... well, you could get your hands on them. When you find these terminals, a simple input code will give me access privileges and more influence on station systems.
Easy enough?
Good. I'll keep an eye on my board and I'll let you know when my codes are activated. Thanks.
Cerberus knows we're here. We'll be setting up combat ships, so pay attention to the roster updates. We also lost some supplies coming in. This is me saying make every damn shot count. Once we get eyes on other parts of the station, some of you... This area is still unsecured. Off limits for now, Commander.
Supplies are gonna be tight.
Тут ничего нет, да? От слова совсем.
Keep an eye out for panels. I'll cross-reference with my station schematics to try and...
What's the trouble here?
Power inverters are shorting, trying to find a workaround, but no go. They can probably be scrounged up somewhere on Omega. If you come across a set of carry inverters, bring them back here.
I'll see what I can do.
Ничего. Ладно, погнали.
New inverters are the only answer.
Az, how are we looking?
All systems operational. Full Omega schematics coming online now.
Let's take a look. I see. Shepard, those force fields we saw. The General has them set up everywhere.
He's controlling access across the station.
What are these dark areas?
Many sections of Omega are powered down. I'm betting power is being siphoned to run those force fields.
Find the source, priority 1.
And we'll need a full tactical assessment of all Cerberus positions.
I'll get on it.
Shepard, we have work to do. Our losses were significant. We can't field an army large enough to face down Cerberus.
Then we need to find allies. Story of my life.
We've confirmed there is a merc gang that's still active. The Talons are resisting the occupation. Not my first choice, but they're all we've got.
Then it's time to play diplomat.
And if the current leader won't join us, the next one will.
Sorry to interrupt.
What is it?
I turned away for a second to offload supplies. When I looked back,
You lost her.
well,
We're locked down. She's got to be here somewhere.
This bunker has secret access points to other parts of the station. Unfortunately, Nyreen knows them. Damn it, Bray. If I wasn't already short on manpower. We have to focus on getting the Talons on board. Shepard, I'll meet you at the armory exit when you're ready to go. But don't keep me waiting.
Врубай всем хорошее настроение. Давай, Лех, спокойной ночи. Я тоже сейчас где-то минут через 15-20 буду закругляться.
Commander. Just a reminder, Commander. When you find Cerberus terminals, please input my access code. Thank you.
Так, с кем союз-то заключить?
all the weapons. No use holding back gear.
Commander.
All clear.
Ворка.
I'm giving up. New inverters are the only answer.
Good luck out there.
Покинуть область? Ну, давай. Так можно, да? Итак, повышает вероятность паралича цели, но у меня вопрос. Повышает паралича цели у кого? Вообще у всех поголовно или только у органики? Если вообще у всех паралич 25% шанс, это довольно-таки неплохо, наверное. Возьму вот это. Ладно. Все. Еще 5 очков осталось. Ну и все. Ну и все.
What's your history with this gang?
Some mutually beneficial dealings and some occasional violence. The Talons weren't even a blip on our radar until the plague in 2185. Your little war against the other gangs left a vacuum.
Not my intention.
Their leader, Darius, took advantage of the situation and carved the Talons a bigger piece of the local drug trade.
Are we enlisting them because they're good, or because we need numbers?
They're cannon fodder. We're using them because they're the only game in town.
Саня, здорово.
You're gonna let them know that?
Relax, Shepard. This is how it works on Omega. Just let me do the talking and...
Commander, Cerberus forces are scrambling. Looks like an attack on the Talons. Judging from comm chatter, their priority target is in the area. Could be the Talon leader.
Looks like we fight our way through Cerberus to get to them.
Let's move.
Confirming Cerberus activity in your area. Let's see if I can hack their comm system.
One of these air shafts should lead us to Talon territory.
The terminal is active. Thank you, Commander.
А, понял. Понял. Мне нужно что сделать? Перепрыгнуть как-то или что? Так, подожди, я понял. Наверное. Дай. Ну, Шепард, ну... Ну, хватит. Так точно. Окей. Так, подожди. Вот. Заработало. Так, а как теперь ее включить, чтобы наверх-то подняться? А, просто вот так. Окей. А, это просто за улучшением оружия я сюда сгонял. Понял, принял.
Power's offline.
There should be a control switch for the generator nearby.
Рапорт. Почти завершили разведку. Дроны показывают, что лагерь аналогичен тому, который мы атаковали в прошлый раз. Но есть что-то странное в графиках патрулей на табло. Рекомендую провести еще одну разведку перед попыткой эвакуировать гражданских. Не понял. Сделал вкл.
Looks like they were using this to observe the detainment centers.
That tower is the Talon outpost we're heading for.
Looks like the Talons are given as good as they get.
Уже красиво.
Cerberus communications indicate that the high priority target is nearby. Their forces will be directly on your path to the Talon outpost.
Understood.
Задник нарисовали, прям мое почтение. Хочется так вот постоять и попялиться немножко. Выходи по одному. Энюшки. Энюшки нам нужны. Перестрелки, общественный транспорт. Общественный транспорт взад-назад летает. КБ пятерочка, наверное, еще работает. Нормально, нормально, нормально. Жизненно прям мой город. Ну, почти, да. Блокировка. Это что такое? Тихо, тихо, тихо. Ну, блин, не попал. Наконец-то. Ну, открывай. Ты откуда вообще взялся? А, серьезно? Принял к сведению. Короче, к ним нельзя подходить. Опа, турелька. Воу-воу-воу, ребят, вас что так много? Яйца ему отстрелил. Воу. Так, подожди, да, я тут проверю кое-что. Опа. Как чувствовал, что здесь что-то есть. Ля, какая красота, блин. Ну я прям кайфую от этого вида. Ну что, все, не все. Подожди. Допустим. Ага.
I don't think so.
О, лицо ее показали. Это у нее маска, да, такая? Эффектно. Это у нее маска? Или это...
Take care of the wounded and scavenge what you can. I want us out of here ASAP.
You heard the boss. Move it.
Looks like we found the Talon leader.
My. Nyreen, aren't you full of surprises?
Arya. The deception was necessary. I needed to figure out what your plans were. The people on Omega depend on us. I couldn't risk compromising our operation.
Not exactly standard procedures for a street gang.
When Cerberus invaded, the Talons were a mess. I brought new direction.
Там морда лица, да, теперь уже вижу.
The general's been hunting us ever since. Right now he's attacking one of our outposts. That's where I need to be.
Значит, она один из лидеров, да?
We're done here, boss.
Right. Arya, Commander Shepard, whatever you're here for, the answer's no. Kindly escort yourselves off.
Покиньте территорию когтей. Да что вы говорите? Роман, привет. Вперед, космодесант.
We're here to help. We'll talk about it after we reach your outpost.
That's a generous offer. Arya, does the commander also speak for you?
Not the way I would have put it, but that's the idea.
All right then. Come with me.
Пивоварчик, привет.
You've improved your biotics since last I saw you.
You noticed the biotic grenades?
You always did like blowing things up.
Yeah.
You can have a chance.
I will.
Ля, какая красотка. Какая... Ты чё? Ну, страшная. Я бы такую в переулке где-нибудь ночью увидел, обосрался бы. Неловкое молчание.
Rampart mechs incoming.
Где? Не вижу. Да. Танкисты меткие очень. Меткость не пропьешь. Это вам не плюс-минус 25. Опа, ну я так и знал, что это говно сюда сейчас придет. ты жесткий. Все, нет. Потому что первый раз мы его чпокнули так, чтобы он еще и не взорвался при этом. Да ладно. Ху-ху-ху. Я ощущаю себя этим птенчиком из Робокопа. Скидыщ, скидыщ. А как какать? Куда мне идти-то вообще? В какую сторону? Сюда? Нет, не сюда. Бэм. Утро доброе, космонавты. Здорово, стекловар. Новые танки еще не пробовал поиграть? Там пропьешь все. А я не знаю, там вообще дают доступ, нет, чтобы поиграть? Я бы потестил. Так, у меня вопросик. Ближний бой. X выйти. Нет. Хрень какая-то. Ну, прикольное ощущение. Есть ощущение, что я сижу внутри какой-то хрени здоровой. Но она, конечно, неудобная, просто жесть. Что это было?
This way.
Ну, настоящий прирожденный электрик, ну, согласитесь. Жахнул стволом и все. Подожди, как мне туда попасть? Я ни хрена не вижу. Ага. Так бы сразу. Только альфа-тест закончился. Ну, в танке, который мы сейчас гоняем, я с бета-теста играю. Ну, как играю? Играл. Участвовал в бета-тесте.
I hope you're not afraid of heights.
Reports coming in. Additional tank forces
Первый пошел.
Finally, a little recognition.
Второй пошел.
Actually, Arya, I'm target alpha.
Ух. Заморозили беднягу. Ты кто? Ты чё бегаешь-то? Стой давай. На тебе подсральник. Танки с турбиной активными перками. Да я видел так мельком. Посмотрел на этот... на эти батл-танки.
Lockdown system's been compromised so many times it hardly knows up from down anymore. Nyrene to base. Need an engineer at the catwalk's entrance. Door's jammed again. This may take a moment.
Первое впечатление не очень. Наши танки мне нравятся больше на данный момент. Опа, вот это вот открутка пошла. Ай-яй-яй. Так, а что, мне надо ее открывать или ждать, или что? Не совсем понял. Оу! Так, мне кажется, или что-то происходит нехорошее? Все, окей. Пару боев погоняй, и вот там реально простишь миру танка все. От арты до колесников. Да хз, да я бы поиграл. Я бы поиграл, на самом деле. С удовольствием бы потестил. Level up.
We'll be evacuating this location as soon as possible. Try not to interfere with my people's work.
Intel just reported in. The group of civilians we managed to evac arrived safely at the other outpost. Also, routine sweeps reporting nothing new on the adjutant presence.
Adjutants?
Creatures created by Cerberus. They eviscerate their victims' DNA, converting them into more adjutants.
Some kind of Reaper-based weapon. I fought them before, they're a nightmare.
It got worse after you left. Cerberus lost control of them. Those things tore apart the gangs. then attacked everyone in sight. If Cerberus hadn't found a way to contain them, the entire station would be infected by now.
Keeping your people alive through that couldn't have been easy.
I watched friends get turned into monsters, and I had to kill them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an outpost to defend.
The adjutants really got under her skin.
Какие-то адъютанты.
Here, we found more medical supplies. All yours.
Промокод ввести в лаунчере от Wargaming. Да? Серьезно? Ну, если так, то я потыщу.
Hey, Commander. I just wanted to say thank you.
Подожди. Промокод ввести. А где взять-то промокод? Где его взять-то?
Cerberus is backing off for now. Make sure the scouts keep an eye out for the next attack.
You've done an excellent job, Nyreen, but I'll be taking over now. You know what happens to people who argue with me.
And if I say no, you'll just kill me and take over? My people won't stand for that.
Yes, they do seem nauseatingly loyal. Either way, I'll get what I want.
Not this time.
На сайте? Ну, я потом гляну после стрима. Так, и чё мне тут, на чью сторону вставать?
The truth is, none of us can do this alone. Our only chance is to join forces.
You might be right, but the people of Omega are my priority.
You take over one gang and you think you're ready to decide what's best for Omega? Nyreen, watch and learn.
Everything's in place. The entire station's connected.
Ща речь толкнет.
People of Omega, I have returned. Cerberus believes they have beaten you. They believe they have you under control. They are gravely mistaken. You are the lawless of the galaxy. You cannot be beaten, and you will never be controlled. Be ready. Your chance to strike out against your oppressors is coming. Together we will take Omega back!
That's your plan? Throw civilians at Cerberus?
Anything is better than being locked up like mindless animals waiting for slaughter.
I know what you're up to, Arya. And I don't like it. I have civilians to evacuate. I'll deal with this later. All right, let's get these people ready to go. Now!
What are you trying to do?
Trying? The people of Omega, my people, love a good street fight. When it breaks loose, they'll be ready. Nyreen's code of ethics won't let her sit by if civilians are exposed. It's what makes her utterly predictable and therefore easy to manipulate.
Cerberus is launching another offensive.
Looks like I'm not the only one who didn't like your little speech, Arya.
Glad I got his attention.
Commander, landing pads are yours. My people and I will hold the main doors.
Got it.
We're online.
Я с бесполезного Виллоса перешел по ссылке, указал «хочу тестить», отправил на почту 2 письма, ожидать 24 часа, и второе «качай, играй». Ха-ха, прикольно. Ну, у них просто рандомный выбор, просто поэтому один аккаунт попал под тест, второй нет, вот и все. Просто рандом, видимо. Ты живучий. Вон там, да? Где туда не попасть?
We're on our way.
Thank you, Commander.
Будешь должен. Вау.
Talons will join your cause. Someone's got to make sure you don't run roughshod over our people.
You see, Shepard?
Let me guess. She said I was predictable and therefore easy to manipulate.
Солгать или чё?
She said you were honorable. Glad to see she was right.
Yeah, sure. Wonders never cease. One thing, though. I maintain command over my people. This is not up for debate.
Just have them ready.
Oh, they'll be ready.
We're almost there, Shepard. The Talons will be the frontline fodder, now we just need to bring down the force fields to clear the way to Afterlife.
Which will release Omega civilians.
Cerberus will have 1,000,000 fires to put out. In one fell swoop, we'll have the people in the Talons working for us.
You might not want to compromise your alliance before it even takes shape.
I've learned not to put much stock in truth and goodwill.
It might be time to start again.
Tell you what, I'll take it under advisement. Now, I'll be at the command console plotting our next move.
attention, if you please.
Things are starting to heat up over here. We need to bring you in fast. Rock? Rock, can you hear me?
Так, ладно. На этом космические приключения на сегодня закончим. Сохранить. Продолжим завтра. Сегодня попозже, я не знаю. Либо попозже где-нибудь через часок, если все срастется, я в тунчесы зайду, либо там после обеда, как время будет. Вот. С космическими приключениями на сегодня все. Спасибо всем за просмотр, за поддержку, за общение. Увидимся на следующих стримах. Так, есть куда рейдик запульнуть? Ну-ка. О, есть, кстати. Отправлю вас к танкисту. Ладно, ребятки, все. Спасибо всем за просмотр. Всем хорошего дня, всем ББ. Увидимся. Пока-пока. Так, почему я не могу начать сбор? Обновить. Вот, все.